Hello and welcome to this, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I woke up this morning slash saw last night that the Brewers are expected to call up top prospect, one of their top prospects in Cooper Pratt. So I kind of wanted to talk about it. So I figured I was like, here, I wanted to bring up his stats because there's obviously going to be some shifting around of the um, roster as a result of this. So I wanted to just kind of do a little deep dive into Pratt and potentially his impact on the team or whatever. Looking at his 2026 so far in the minor leagues in AAA, he played 58 games, 222 at bats, got 53 hits, got 6 doubles, 4 triples, which is a lot of triples, 6 homers, 32 RBIs, and 34 walks. That comes out to an OPS of 735. Nothing too crazy by that metric, but like I think it's pretty good. Like I just wanted to, I was like, what do they have for fielding stats? Maybe as a curiosity. EH 50. So he had one game as EH. He's had a lot more innings in AAA. Like 2 errors in 400, almost 480 innings, I guess. I don't know how like that between. That doesn't feel. 58 games. Wait, so 57 games times 9 is like, right? Like I'm doing math right there. That equal out that? Boy, I need to just do the math real fast. Times 9 is 513. So there's some shorter ones and maybe removed for whatever reason or that. So I was like, yeah, it does come out to that. Wow. You never really put in together how many like innings you play at a certain position or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy to think about. But yeah, so he's only got 2 errors in that time. Turned 22 double plays, 69 putouts or whatever. But so I was like, he's been known as a defensive wizard at shortstop. Not that we really need a crazy one at shortstop, but we do need a little bit better bat, and that's what I'm hoping Pratt gives us. So on Tuesday, he's making his MLB debut as a result of that. So there's that. So now it comes down to the question of who's kind of getting left out here. And really, how does the infield kind of shift around? Obviously, Terang and Bowers or Vaughn are not really going to move from first base. Vaughn potentially might move over to third, but I'm really. He's played a few times at third base, but I think it's mainly out of necessity, not so much because Murph feels that he's confident at third base with him. So I'd like to see him play a little bit more third potentially, but we'll see there. Obviously, the easiest one to look at is Luis Rengifo. He's not been great for us. Looking at his stats or whatever, and I was like, I knew he wasn't like the greatest player of all time with the Angels or whatever. Like you're looking at his past careers, it's like 2022, 23 was probably his best years where he played 126, had like 16 homers, 50 RBIs. I mean, I'm just basing it off of this year's stats or whatever. And when the Brewers signed him, I wasn't crazy about the move, but I also wasn't like, whatever. Okay, I mean that's really stinks, but something I guess. So yeah, and like 57 games, so pretty much the same as Pratt's played in AAA, and obviously AAA is different than the minor leagues. It's like he's got 9 doubles, not a single home run, only 19 RBIs. It's like OPS is abysmal at a 536, so 534. It's the clear hanging fruit that he's probably going to be the one to get DFA'd for this move. Obviously, the Brewers aren't going to make that move until Tuesday, and stuff like that. But I was like, I like the guy, but it's just like it's hard not to see him kind of just going like, hey, sorry, bud. Didn't quite produce as much as we were hoping you would, type thing. We didn't sign you for a whole lot, so there's that. If we are keeping Rengifo, which I'm be shocked if we were, obviously, you got guys like Joey Ortiz and David Hamilton. Ortiz, I know, has been hitting better as of recent. You look at his last 7 games or something like that, or even last 15, where it's 32. He's got 8 hits. No homers, 3 RBIs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. It's like comes out to an OPS around like 777. something like that. No, it's not quite. It's like 677. So it's a little bit better than he's been hitting. I know recent tracks, but he's also not getting consistent playing time either. He's kind of coming in as a defensive, thing or whatever. And then you look at his overall stats. His slash lines are 207, 299, 262. It's an OPS of 561. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination. He's got a great glove out there, but just feels like, all right, we gave you opportunities, Joey, and last year and this year just going to might be just the end of being the nail in the coffin. Because you look back at the 2024 Brewers or whatever, back when he was playing third base over shortstop with obviously Adames. There, it's like average is still kind of low at 230, 239, but OBP, so he was working way more walks as a result of that, like 56 walks and 440 plate appearances. And it's like, slug was there, whatever. I mean, he hit 6 homers, three or 6 triples. Holy crap, I didn't realize that. And 25 doubles. It's pretty good. It's OPS of 727. If we could get that Joey Ortiz back, I would say keep him all day, every day, and keep him in the lineup as much as possible. But it's not the Joey we're getting right now. So we got to be realistic here. Obviously, if Rengifo is getting DFA'd, it'll probably be Joey O and David Hamilton. Obviously, platooning third. David Hamilton's already been doing that pretty much. Playing a bit of shortstop, kind of being a utility guy for us this year. It's kind of expected it to be. You look at Hamilton's numbers are definitely better than Joey O's. In 58 games, he has 3 homers, 11 RBIs, so maybe not as many RBIs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Joey's got more. He always comes up with the bases loaded, though. But Hamilton's got, I think, a lot more intangibles that are a little bit better. The only thing that Ortiz has got over Hamilton is his defense. His defense is usually better. I know he's had a couple hiccups, yips here or there, but overall, I think that Joey is still going to be better defensively. I know Hamilton's been better defensively. I know one of the things that the Red Sox said is like, oh, the guy can't bunt, can't, whatever. He's kind of proved that wrong or whatever. And traded that. So it's like, when lefties are on the mound, obviously probably Ortiz would take over third base until another move is made for either Jet Williams or potentially trade for a third baseman. I mean, there's always a thought that could be a thing. Not ruling it out at all. I was really looking at Royce Lewis, but I'm like, now seeing his stats, I'm like, the Twins are probably not going to let him go. I mean, there's always the thing that Pratt could play third, but I'm like, he's better. You play his natural position at shortstop, or Joey Owen hasn't proven that his bat's worthy of it, worthy of getting a starting spot at short. Pratt will be the young guy coming up, so they're looking at him going like, all right, yeah. So that's what we need. So I was like, am I saying that Pratt's going to fix any offensive woes in the bottom of the lineup? No. I think that, but is he hopefully going to get on base a little bit more and cause a lot of havoc playing normally Brewers baseball? Absolutely. Type thing. This is a guy that obviously I think will be very excited, obviously, to make the majors for obvious reasons. Making the majors is always fun or whatever. But he wants to prove himself. And he also knows that there's a guy or two behind him that will probably take his spot if he doesn't produce. So looking at Made, whether he's going to take over at short or maybe potentially move Made over to second base if they're not keeping Turang or anything like that. Or potentially third base. One of these guys could probably play third base. Now, there's a lot of shifting in the infield when you look at the the infield and all the prospects, and I think that the future of this team will look like, basically. Like I feel like Matt Arnold and the Brewers have this idea of what they want the infield to look like, and I think it probably includes Pratt, it probably includes Made, maybe Fisher, maybe Jet Williams. I don't know. Like, it feels like Jet might be a trade piece this year if the Brewers are going to make a move to get something. Not really sure if the Brewers are thinking of keeping Bowers around. Obviously, Vaughn is an interesting case as well. Are one of these guys going to move over to first base? Maybe Fisher moves over to first base. I don't know. That's long-term things or whatever, and you kind of figure that out as you go. But for the most part, you look at the here and now and type thing. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking at Pratt, and I think he's going to be a great addition to this lineup. And he's going to play with Brewers baseball. But it's what he's done. It's like the Brewers obviously signed him to I was reading about it. I was reading about it earlier, but I can't remember. It was it's around the HEFO stuff. Oh, why can't I find what he signed for? Wasn't it like 5 years? Not 5 years. Wasn't it? Wasn't more than that, right? I can't remember. It was 8 years, 82 million. I was like, it's probably 5. What the hell was I thinking? I was like, 8 years, 82 million. So it's about 10 million a year. So you don't have to worry about anything there. They did bring up Luis Lara. I just think that if you brought him up, there's just no spot for him in the majors right now. And you're not going to bring him up and sit him on the bench. Like that'd be just silly. But so it's just like, realistically, we're going to have to open up an outfield spot, whether that's being Sal or something like that. Like Luis Lara. I'm curious. I was like, what his numbers have been like recently. The minors. Can I not look at his stats? That's team stats. On prospect stats. Oh, this is also what I was curious. I was gonna look at Made's numbers or whatever. 6 homers, 102 total bases, 42 RBIs, only 66 hits. Yeah, 785. It's not anything crazy, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I was gonna look at Jets too. It's like just under 700 OPS, so I think he's kind of struggling a little bit. There, obviously Pratt. We saw the Pratt's numbers. Lara is looking like he's got a 919 OPS still, 7 homers, 274 plate appearances. Golly, man. And Fisher, who just got with this move, they said towards the end of this thing as well. First round pick, Andrew Fisher confirmed in his Instagram that he is heading to Double-A after hitting a club record 20 homers in High A, Wisconsin. 20 homers! Good Lord. Yup. Good God. 1,000, almost 1,200 OPS. Oh my goodness. Now also this Josh Azvachi or whatever. I don't really know who this is. Azvachi? Whatever also got moved up into the Double-A. He had 9 homers and 38 RBIs with an OPS of 1,000. Pretty good. I was looking at this because I was like, everyone was talking about this pain not that long ago. I mean, 12 homers, still a 920, 29. Pretty good. Looking at Wilkin, man, 606. Like 3 homers. Ooh. Not great, though. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. I'm kind of just, I went off on a little bit. Oh, how's Cuero's doing? Here's a 717. Okay, that's fine. So figure I just look at that. I'm really excited to see Pratt on Tuesday. Another more than enough reason to watch Tuesday's game now. Even more of a reason to watch Tuesday's game now. So anyway, wanted to make this like a short little video. It ended up being like close to 15 minutes. That's fun. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to see Pratt this weekend. Again, I will see you on Thursday to break down the Guardians series. So, bye-bye.